Hi there, my name is Steve Boyko. I'm here to show you Timetable World, a website on the internet that shares railway timetables. I just want to give you a quick overview of the site and how to navigate it. I don't own this site and I'm just a user, and I've had a few questions about it because I featured it on my blog, so I just thought I'd give a quick tour. So Timetable World shares historical timetables for railways mostly, and also maps from around the world. So it's international. I believe the site's based in the UK, but it covers timetables from all over the world. So this is the main site, features a number of articles, and it's pretty easy to use. I'm doing this on my iPad just for your information. The main part is the timetables here at the top, and it's organized by area of the world. So you can see there's a fairly heavy Great Britain, UK focus at the top, but there are timetables from North America, Africa, Middle East, Asia, and once they get enough, they'll have a South America section as well. In the About section, there's a few things about the project, the technology that's involved. I believe it's all open source software, and a big part of it is how they scan it, these timetables, because they're usually paper and not meant to last forever. So they do some scanning, and then they have to lay it out and index it and all sorts of stuff like that. So anyways, you can get into that. Talks about the copyright. There really isn't a copyright in these. These are mostly open source now. And there's a link to the legacy site and something about an account, which I don't understand. But anyways, I guess that's if you're editing timetables. So suppose I want to look up something in a timetable. I had a query recently. Someone said back in 1974, they took a train from Montreal to the Gaspé Peninsula in Quebec in Canada. So they wanted to know what train they might have taken and when. So I said, well, this is great. Let's have a look. So I click on North America. On the left, I get a list of sections, basically which railway I want to look at. And on the right is a bunch of timetables. So if it was 1974, and Gaspé, I happen to know that it would be CN. So CN, Canadian National Railway, 1970s. And what you see then is you see a list of all the timetables they have. Each row is a timetable. So you can see as I scroll down here with my finger, the top left, it shows 1970-01, and then there's usually 2 or 3 timetables per year, usually 2. So here's one in 1970, there's 2 in 1971, 2 in 1972, 2 in 1973, and 2 in 1974. So I'm going to say, well, okay, 1974, let's zoom in. I'm just pinching and zooming like you would. You can see on the right, this thing is popping up. I don't know if that's from the website or my iPad, but whatever. So I'm scrolling across and it shows the picture, the cover, and then the first page and second page, and so on. So I'm looking for Montreal to Gaspé. Well, there's Halifax, Sydney, Montreal, and here's Gaspé, Montreal. So there it is. And he wanted to know, he said that he left Montreal in the evening and got to a place called Maria in the morning. So the way you read timetables here is either that you read down or read up. You see these arrows here? That shows you read down. So it starts at the top. The train would have started at the top and gone down. So it started in Gaspé here, and you can see as you scroll down, the times go up. So the train would have left Gaspé and gone to Montreal, which is not the one we want. So we go to the other side, and you can see that the arrow here is up, and so that means that you scroll up. So left Montreal either at 23:15, almost midnight, or 18:40, 6:40 p.m. That sounds like the right one. So we scroll up here, and so we left at 18:40, and then we look in the middle for the list of stations. There's Maria. Scroll over to the right, and 7:04 a.m. So that's the one he took. So that's a very quick overview of how to use this site and how to do a timetable lookup. So now that I'm done with that, I can zoom back out, pinch and zoom back out to the list of timetables, and probably one of these icons on the left will allow me to take screenshots and stuff. I'm going to click this arrow and see what happens. Oh, it just goes to the left column. So if I click that it gets back to the list. So it's got a pretty extensive list. Amtrak, it's got basically all the timetables from Amtrak since it's existed. Same for Via Rail. And then it's got some old official guides, which were basically big books that would cover a lot of different railways. And then a few really old ones, including a map. And the maps are interesting too. There's lots of maps on the site. Some maps are in timetables and some maps are standalone. So I encourage you to browse this site if you're at all interested in railways. And thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Appreciate it. Have a great day.